Alright, well, there you go, guys. I'm here to talk to you about smoking and it causing poverty and anxiety. So, in my opinion, you always see that homeless man or that poor bastard walking around with a cigarette in his mouth on the road, but you never ever see a classy businessman who walks and does the same thing because, I don't know, I guess the homeless man, it's a figure in your head where you just always take notes of that man compared to the classy man. So, my background is I did construction for the past 8 months, and my 3 people I worked with all smoked. So in construction you earn minimum wage, well not really minimum wage, you earn still an okay income, but for men who are 30, 40 with kids, it's not really an easy life to live. So just talking with them, because they tried convincing me to smoke, and I was easily convinced, and then I was a bad man for a few months. But they told me that it helped because their kids did their heads in, and basically it helped them relax. And yeah, and then also my background as well with anxiety is that when my sister passed, I became a little bit depressed and I had anxiety, so I found that smoking helped with my grief. So there's different ways to look at it, I suppose. Oh shit. The link between, there are several reasons why poverty is linked with smoking. Basically, that in this graph, you can see that 30% of the population in America smoke, like it's 30% that earn $6,000 or less smoke, which compared to the 120k down there, it's only 13%. So earning this little amount, these two together, realistically anywhere between halfway, like 20%, it's pretty, like that's basically minimum wage. So it's kind of hard to live a successful life with the thoughts that you're not making enough money, so that's where the smoking comes into it, where my next point is anxiety. So what these mean together, describing these, so from the $6,000 less to the 120 is that I suppose that if you're earning that much money, you don't really see the need to smoke, I'm guessing, unless you start at a young age, because it's not really on your mind. You're worried about other things like your family, business, what your lifestyle is. Where when you're down the bottom here, I suppose it's just you're not making enough money. You're just minimum wage. You're finding you're struggling. Your kids probably, I don't know. It's just you're finding it very hard. Which then leads to my next point, which is anxiety and smoking. So, Dr. Jeffrey G. Johnson, an author of the study and an assistant professor of clinical psychology at Columbia University, said that nicotine and mood are connected, and research shows that nicotine in cigarettes affects your brain, including your mood. So he also says that the feeling of the smoke going into your lungs is an addiction, like it's a start of the addiction, but it calms down at the point, but that's when the addiction comes across, and then it kind of settles you in. A stat for this is that, that's not a very good graph, but anywho, people that are 14 years, 6% of them who have anxiety smoke. Ages 22 to the 14 is 15%, 30 to 40 is 30, and 55 plus is 30% as well. So this basically, when you have anxiety, nicotine creates an immediate sense of relaxation, so that you can reduce your stress levels, you can feel pretty hey dandy, and you'll be right. But this feeling of relaxation is only temporary, and you'll be getting withdrawal symptoms, and it'll increase your cravings, so which means you'll keep smoking because it's an addiction. Yeah. Yeah. And to conclude, smoking and when smoking, anxiety, and like making minimum wage, being in poverty, are connected with each other, because when you're making minimum wage, you have more of a likely chance of getting anxiety, and which causes you to end up leading you to smoke. So, thank you.